Hello, yes, it's me again. Excuse the mess. I was on the roof half an hour ago doing my flashbang, but because it's sunny and the flashbang was here since I got it at weekend, hellfire, it's all gone gungy and I've not arsed it up. It'll stop water getting in my bike shelter, but bloody hell, it just stuck that backing. The wind was blowing it, so I peeled it off, placed it in position, the wind went, and it stuck. It's stickier than Sticky McStick, the bloody sticking set that's just stood in something very sticky. And it stuck, and I tried to pull it off, and it wouldn't pull off. And I turned it over, and then it folded to, oh. Anyway, I've done it. And there's forecast on the weather here, thunderstorms for tomorrow, so that'll be a good test. I could always get another roll and do it again if it still leaks. Yeah, that's the rings that were no good. Said that wrong size, we had to use your own. I said, well, not to see that, will you? Maybe. Michelin Pilot Road, £96. Remove exhaust headers, pipes and replace with customer's own, 180. Well, that's all labour charging. Coolant, 15. Exhaust gasket, £7. Amount 291. VAT 58. That's value added tax. That's what, if you're not in the UK. Some bright spark thought it up. In the 60s it was called purchase tax. Well, it's just saying value added tax at 20%. Where did he think these up? Amount 349. Deposit 150. I'm still flabbergasted. Did I tell you? She said after they got the old exhaust off, the studs weren't too bad after the wire brushed them. And he said if they had to get them out, it would be a big job with lots of labour. Although I watched in the link, someone sent me a video of this American that was sheared off, so he went bzz, 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 and welded blobs on. And I'm amazed it worked, because he got some mould grips on, turned it very gently, and it started coming out. But it didn't look too bad. I mean, had he's been in for bloody 15 years, 16 years, with lots of winter salt on them, all the salt will weld it into the bloody threads. Although these studs are a little blank there, that'll help. I don't know, will it? If that's in the engine. Or they're on the bike, same as them sort, with a little blank in the middle. Two different threads at M8 and M7. So we've used your nuts. I said, oh, with the M7. Anyway, there we are. Safety notice about the tyres, but I knew that. Yeah, I'll use that shop again. Very pleasant. And like I said, they did the job at no notice whatsoever. That's what I got from the steam rally. A lady was selling a Lilliput Lane. That's a mouthful, isn't it? And when I got it home, the chimneys have snapped, because she wrapped it in newspaper, but I also had them brass handles in carrier bag. You can actually sort them out. Just get some, what's it called? Hard as nail stuff. Squidge some on, or even squidge on a thing. Cut it into a square, let it set. And you can make little chimneys. You can mend them with a Stanley knife just before it sets properly. So I'm going to have a go at mending them. Or was it already brought? I think I would have spotted that. But I like Lilliput Lane stuff. Nice, isn't it? There are cheap copies, but they were £5. Which had a couple of more big ones, but that was the nicest one. What else? Yeah, Blackie. You've left some of your As Good As It Looks. Mum brought some As Good As It Looks down. I've just been spraying some stain stop in white, because this was full of black spots. The utility room. So excuse the mess again. I'll be having a big tidy up tomorrow. That's from the... Yeah. It's still sticking on my ladders. Sticky tar. It's bitumen on an aluminium foil. But it works. When I went though, you could buy some rubbery paint. I don't know what it's called. I had a name, but it said painted on, and it's like rubber. Anyway, yes, this is sort of the big reveal, but it's still cluttered up. And guess what happened this morning? We got a letter from the council saying they're doing away with our recycling bags. And they brought these bloody things. Yeah, I might swap that with someone that is all scuffed. Blue for bloody glass and... what's it say? Household metal packaging mixed plastics. Or plastic, tin and glass in that one. And that's for cardboard, but look at the bloody size of them. They're using half my tiny yard up. So I made this space for bugger all. I don't know. Anyway, you can see what I've done. I tried to chisel gently to preserve the bricks. These bricks, well, they've gone now. I like that. I mean, chisel had a flange on, a plastic flange. And I missed the flange somehow and right there it hurt like hell. So I thought, bollocks to saving the bricks. I got my big hammer, bashed them, and just demolished the wall in about 10 minutes. And I got a bag of sand and cement, bargain price, bag of sand and cement, and this decking length to make a shelf across here to put all my cleaning stuff on. £9, I couldn't believe it, that was yesterday. And it just worked out right. I mixed it there and filled it about 1.5 inches deep where the soil was, and there were flagstones here. Got another roll of this green artificial grass, and like I said earlier, I stuck it down with adhesive spray. What I'm doing now, I just wired it wrong. The left one worked fine and the right one didn't. I'm touching his. Yeah, I put me, that's the old radiator grill. I thought I misfit, it just clips on top and bottom on some lugs here. And I thought, what are they for? They don't seem to fasten anything to it. Or have I missed some kind of doofer that's connected them? Anyway, I put my other grill on that says Hornet, can you see? Wired me, oh I better check them. Yeah, wired them, they were simple because of the spade connectors. And that clicked because I wired them to my Tarzan horn circuit. Whereas all this was for me indicators, one red, one black, one on its own. Well, sorry, it had a red stripe on and one black, that's right. The other had a thinner red stripe, but I wired them up. This one worked, the other one didn't. Oh shit, what have I done? Shorted it. And it turns out the two with the red stripe on look very similar, so I switched them about. And I'm pleased to say it's working again. And as I said before, I keep repeating myself, don't I? But I think all bikes should have, like cars do, cars have leads on their wings, don't they? A little extra side view. And a lot of cars have them, I'm talking about, some bikes have them on the mirrors, don't they? That's right. But bikes sideways on are invisible. I stuck them on amber thingies on the little flat side of my front mudguard. They're from the stall at Rivington, it's not there anymore. It used to be a tent selling little handy things for bikes. Yeah, so bikes are sideways on are bloody invisible, so if I'm at a junction at night time at 10 o'clock after leaving work, they can see me. Bright that, isn't it? That's some eagle eyes again. Ooh, right in my eye. My eye's gone funny now. And the other side, that's what wasn't working, but I switched the wires around like I said. Everything's fine. I'm going to try and tidy that wiring up, because the wires for them eagle eyes are just minuscule and they're very fragile. In fact, just tape them up now. I'll have to be careful I don't pull them. So there we are, sorted. And tonight, it'll start in now. You're looking at my watch, gone on the kitchen table. Tonight is that Wednesday bike meet down at the Gamecock. So I'll tape this up quickly. I've had out to eat all day. So I might have a meal down there again. Quite tasty and cheap. Well, relatively cheap. Well, you get what you want. Don't have to get that carvery. It stuck in my teeth last week. Right, so I'll tape this up quickly. I thought I'd show you what I've been faffing with. Well, I can't show you the flash band, can I? It's sorted. But like I said, this extra space with demolishing that wall, I could theoretically get a bike 18 inches longer. Needs a bit more paint yet. I've dug out some old magnolia. But them bloody bins, I think I'll keep them in the back. My neighbour said that. He's got a little tiny yard and he said I'm going to keep them in back. Sod the council, they can moan all they want. No room in our yards for them things. So I'll put my ladders away. Tidy up and go down to the Gamecock, I think. I think that's all. This has been fascinating, hasn't it? Not. Anyway, still working brightly. Yep, not blown yet. That's the one with 3, rather than a filament, there's 3 little cob lights and they seem to be working well. The other saw it would have blown by now. I think water was getting in, that's why. Right, bye for now.